Hey guys, thanks for joining me for this week's new game releases video. Happy that we're filming it at our quarterly Swagger discussion group. It really means a lot to have you guys in this video with me today. So, anyways, I'm going to kick things off. The top game this week is Resident Evil 4 Remake on PC, PS4, PS5, and Series S and X. What can I say? It's a remake of one of the greatest games of all time. That's it. That's all. You're gonna play it. Everyone's gonna play it. Okay, Art. Why don't you go ahead and let us know what game you have to talk about today?
I'll tell you, Rise of 3. That game's dope. I mean, what can I say about it? So there was I grew up with that game. I used to play it as a kid. And, you know, my daddy showed it to me, and then his daddy showed it to him, and his daddy showed it to me. You know, so it's one of those games that, like, back in the 1700s, it's from way back then. But now I play the same game. I play the same game as a kid, and then I'm teaching my kid how to play that game. And he's actually better than me at it. But it's a fun game. It's a lot of pew, 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 pew kind of games. Like, my son called guns pew, so that's what I call them now, pews. And, but anyway, yeah, it's a fun game.
Wonderful job. Okay, Tony, take it away.
Deceive Incorporated. It sounds like a company that's looking to deceive people. I would assume that they're purposely creating a game that causes relationship issues. And they're going to make people insecure about their significant other, and they're undermining the trust you have with your friends and family and any type of loving partner you have. So, Deceitful Corporated, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't imagine them releasing a product that would be deceitful. I think it has to do with, like, maybe relationships.
All right. That that sounds interesting. Hey Dan, why don't you close us out and you know keep it a little short.
You know, Chia was a little bit too grown up for me. I really like playing games that are more geared towards younger generations, I guess.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, that's gonna wrap it up for this week. I just really want to thank you guys for coming out and joining me here. It's as I said, it was my pleasure, a real honor to have you guys be part of this. So thank you.
I'm glad you asked me to be in this, but can I put the book down? I'd really like people to see my face.
No, it's funnier this way.
I don't mean to question your humor, but why is it funny?
Well, it's funny because, like, the audience, they're not going to see your face. Just a swagger book. It's funny.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. That's kind of funny, but I still like people to see what I look like.
I agree with Tony. People should see our faces.
Dan, please don't put the book down.
Why not?
Because it's funnier this way.
Hey, guys, this is Andy's video. Let's respect his vision.
Easy for you to say. You've been in 2 of his videos.
We have a special relationship.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put this book down.
No, wait, come on. Hey, what's up? Alright, moving on to notable titles here. I guess first let me say a big shout out to my buddies Art, Dan, and Tony for being good sports and holding up that dumbass book in front of their face. So, I know those guys a long time. My best friends in the world. What can you say? Good people. Alright, anyway, the notable title from 10 years ago is BioShock Infinite, the 3rd game in the series, but honestly, you can call it the sequel to the first game, because the second game kind of it doesn't really, it isn't part of the story, I guess you should say. Not really. And it wasn't made by the same team. BioShock Infinite is made by the same people who made the first BioShock game. It's just like the first BioShock. It's very Randian in its content. You know, it's all about like individual exceptionalism. BioShock Infinite is kind of the opposite, where it's about collective exceptionalism, specifically American exceptionalism. So instead of a bunch of like weirdos building a city underwater, it's a bunch of weirdos who built a city floating in the clouds. So, you know, another unique area. In BioShock Infinite, you play as a guy named Booker DeWitt, and he's some kind of I don't know if he's a Pinkerton. I think the first guy was a Pinkerton. I don't think this guy was a Pinkerton. Anyway, you're this guy, Booker, and you like owe some dudes some debts, and I guess they want you to go to this floating city called Columbia and get this girl named Elizabeth and bring her back. So you do that, and you get there and you see that the city is in kind of a civil war almost.
We've got to do something about that.
I got something for you, son of a bitch.
Wait! It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
Between the like the leaders of the city of Columbia and like a ragtag group of like rebels.
So you're this false shepherd we've been hearing so much about. Caused a mess of trouble at the raffle.
You Fitzroy?
Nothing but.
I got no quarrel with you or your Vox Populi. This is my airship you're hanging me out of, and I got perilous need of it.
Really? Cause it sure look like old Comstock's airship to
Listen,
me.
I ain't looking for a fight.
There's already a fight to win. Only question is, which side you on?
Who want to see Columbia changed and be more for like the working man and not the fucking elite. They were very inspired by the Occupy movement, which sprung up in the what was that, like the late 2000s, early 2010s. So so you're getting Elizabeth out of there. The government wants her, and I'm going to spoil this game a little bit as it goes on. Well, early in the game, you see a barbershop quartet kind of a group, and they're singing a Beach Boys song.
God only knows what I'd be without you. Oh, I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. Without you. Without you.
I go, that's weird. This game takes place in like, the early 1900s or whatever. Why would they be singing the Beach Boys? Well, it turns out Elizabeth has this power where she can open up portals to like other dimensions or other time periods, and so she can see the future. And oh, hold on. Hi, could I get the grilled cheese burrito deluxe cravings box? Do you have Baja Blast? You have a Baja Blast? Yeah, and one bean burrito. That's it. Yeah, the fire sauce. Thank you. All right, so where was I? Beach Boys. Elizabeth, she can open portals in time and in space, and so while this the group at Columbia, like, they're very technologically advanced because she can open up portals to the future. So they just take technology from the future and like kind of like they like dole it out a little bit at a time to kind of like, you know, they don't want to like be super advanced immediately because then people might get suspicious. So they just kind of like, you know, they advance a little bit at a time. Anyway, there's a lot of talk about the story in this game. And the story is great, but it's a first-person shooter. Really, that's all you gotta know about BioShock Infinite. This great story is there that, you know, would work well as a novel or a film or a TV show, but it's just a first-person shooter. You just go around, you shoot people, you shoot robots and machines and this giant bird. Like in the first BioShock, there were the big daddies. In this game, there's, I think they call it the Siren? I can't remember. It's this big bird robot, and it chases you and Elizabeth throughout the entire game.
This way, come on!
Wait!
Hurry!
Call the elevator!
What?
The hell is... Press the button!
What is all this? They were watching me? All this time? Why? Why did they put me in here? What am I? What am I?
You're the girl who's getting out of this tower.
And some of your most, you know, intense fights are with this giant bird robot. Then at the end, there's a tie-in with the first BioShock game, and it all, you know, just kind of comes full circle. There's all these lighthouses everywhere. It's very, you know, out there kind of a thing. Great game. BioShock Infinite is fantastic. I loved it. Just as good as the first game, maybe better. You know, I can't say any more great things. Could I say more great things about it? I guess I could, but you know what I feel. I feel this game is one of the best ever made. Hands down, one of the best video games ever made. And that might be a controversial statement. I know there's people who really hate this game. Possibly due to the content. I don't know. I think if you like look under the subtext of it, there's like, I don't know. This guy Ken Levine seems to really have a hard-on for like the both sides are bad kind of a camp politically, and so that rubs some people the wrong way. Particularly if you are more on the more kind of liberal side of things, you might find some things with this game that don't quite jive, and maybe just in general with Ken Levine that don't jive with your thought process. So, you know, you got to take that into account when you play it, or not. Because it's a video game, so kind of who gives a shit, kind of. Anyway, there's people who give a shit. I shouldn't discount them. If you give a shit, you give a shit. What can I do? Am I saying I don't give a shit? Kind of, but I don't know. I try not to mix those two too much, video games and politics, unless it's like so overtly conservative that it just makes me want to puke. Spoiler alert, I'm not a conservative. I hate conservative ideology. And yeah, that's me. If that offends you, there's the X button to close the window. I'm gonna get my Taco Bell soon, and then this will be over. And we'll just move on to the next notable title, which is Zelda? Wind Waker? Oh, there's no controversy about Wind Waker at all. None whatsoever. By the way, it's now 22 minutes that I've been recording this video. I've been in this line since the video was recording at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're going on 10 minutes of this fucking Taco Bell line. Why does it take so long to make Taco Bell food?
Here you go, boss.
Thank you. Appreciate
You
it.
get your drink already?
Yes, thank you.
You have a great day.
You too. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can hear the music or not, but I was in that line so long, I had to change the CD that I was listening to because I finished it. I mean, you sat through the drive-through with me. The least I could do is show you the food I got, right? You want to see the food I got, right? All right, let's check it out. All right, so this is the box that all my stuff came in. This is my bean burrito. Don't worry about that. You just want to know what this box has, right? Okay, so there's the grilled cheese burrito, and the tacos, some chips, and cheese. We all know what those taste like. Let's see what this grilled cheese burrito tastes like. Oh my god. This thing looks so greasy. Okay, well, there it is. All the cheese going in. It's okay. I hope you enjoyed my talk on BioShock Infinite and Taco Bell. Bye.
Oh boy, I'm Link, and I'm here to talk about The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker from 20 years ago. Clearly, this game was about me, Link, and not somebody else. Me, Link. Remember there was that cool demo at E3 that had me fighting Ganondorf, and I looked really cool and badass. Yeah, there's definitely no way they're gonna not make a Zelda game and not have it feature me. Hey, I'm Link. What? Yeah. Actually, the game is about me, not you. But look at me. I've got this shield and my cool sword. I also have a shield that's on my back. And I have a sword, but I also use this wand. It's like a baton, or like a musical baton, and I do stuff with it. And yeah, I use the wind to control a boat. What? What? But the demo! Fuck your demo! Look at me! Look at me! Look at how cute I am! Come on, focus on me. There we go. Who wouldn't want to play with me for 42 hours or whatever? Well, a lot of people, they were kind of upset, right? Let them be upset. Let them be upset. My game is awesome, and it's what we deserved. We needed this. We needed me. Well, there you have it. Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, starring this guy. Focus on me, dick. Focus. There we go. Yeah. Focus on me. Okay, bye. Bye. All right, here we go. We're in the final stretch of notable titles. This time it is the 30-year-old game Star Fox on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This was a flight simulator game developed and published by Nintendo.
and it's about a group of anthropomorphic animals who fly jets that can go in space or in the atmosphere of a planet. There's Fox, the main character, Fox McCloud. Then we've got Slippy Toad, Peppy Hare, and Falco Lombardi, who's like a bird guy. You are fighting against this evil dictator, horrible guy, like a Darth Vader type character named Andros. He's a big monkey, and he's trying to take over the galaxy, and it's up to Fox and his team of pilots to take out Andros. The four of them single-handedly against the entire. Anyway, this was a fantastic video game. I couldn't stop playing this when it came out when I was a kid. Very cool for its use of 3D polygons on the Super Nintendo, which was a 16-bit system. Normally things would be done with sprites, but while 3D polygons were, coming into their own on the PC, having one in a console game was like mind-blowing at the time. So it looks great. It looked great then, looks great now. Used this thing called the Super FX chip that it's like a special chip Nintendo would put on their cartridges for games that needed 3D polygons, so it would be used in this. There was stunt race effects, and probably some others that I'm forgetting. But Star Fox was the most popular by far, hands down. One of the cool things, well, I guess they're not cool things, but when Fox would be flying in his jet, he would occasionally get like a little like thing in the corner of his screen here of his co-pilots, not co-pilots, his cohorts, telling him things like, "Hey, help me! There's a guy on my tail," or "Ooh, I'm gonna shoot that guy." And then if you shoot him, they're like, "Screw you, Fox! Why are you shooting guys? I had him," or whatever. Or they like give you hints about things to get. So that's kind of cool. And
Dad, look! I got you Pokemon Moon for your birthday.
Oh, well, I already have Pokemon Moon and Alpha Sapphire and Sapphire on Game Boy Advance and Brilliant Diamond and Let's Go Pikachu.
Come on, Dad,
and
don't be
Arceus
so greedy.
and
Ribbit.
Wait, why'd you rip it like a frog?
Sorry, I just wanted to sound like a frog.
That was weird. Anyway, where did I leave off? So they keep calling you as you go through the levels, and it can kind of get annoying, but really it shouldn't.
Do a barrel roll.
Dan? Wait, that's not even from this Star Fox game. That's
Andy?
from the
I was
Super
playing Aces of the
Nintendo
Pacific
one.
on my phone and must have called you by mistake.
You're playing Aces of the Pacific on your phone? How are you doing that? Are you emulating? Answer me.
This isn't my phone. Bye.
You think you know a person, then you find out they're emulating video games. Where did I leave off? Oh, I have Pokemon Scarlet also. It's a piece of shit. So they would call you, but they would. That's how they built the world and everything. And Kelly, what do you want? What do you want?
Did you work out this morning?
No, I didn't work out this morning.
Come on, Andy. No sweat, no fox.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. You told me to say it.
Oh, you don't need to tell everybody that.
We will be jamming.
Okay.
What the hell is this?
Okay. All right, bye. Hopefully there's no more of those. Star Fox, it's great. You can play it on your Nintendo Switch right now if you have the Nintendo Online subscription. Or you can go buy a cartridge and play it on Super Nintendo that I'm sure we all have lying around. Or you can emulate it. All right, that's going to do it this week. Folks, you stay safe out there. And remember, play games.
This is, yeah.
No, Tony, come on. Tony, wait. Tony, come on. No. Tony. No, Tony, come on.